Hello here. For other creatives pursuing an art career, at what point did it all start to make sense for you? Like, you know that your art career is working, profitable in a sense, and your work started to gain traction or have an audience, or even have a community that supports your creations. As I'm evaluating or re-evaluating this journey that we have for, I think, 3 years now, I started to wonder if my art journey is working or not, or it's just a dip or a resistance, or this attempt on starting over as an artist is clearly headed for failure again. Those questions are going on spiraling on my mind for months now, losing sleep, breaking down on some days, and it's affecting my daily routine in more ways than one. It's even manifesting to physical pain. Because there's a bit of pressure to some, especially if you need to provide or support a family or household, and you are closer to the other end of the spectrum in terms of age, not being in your youthful years anymore, so time is not on your side. And even though you love what you do, if there is no favorable results, you need to backtrack and assess everything, right? So now we're having follow-up questions like, maybe it's also wrong timing to pursue art. Did I make the wrong timing to start over as an artist? Are the algorithm and platforms just not favorable? Or am I just in the wrong platform? Are there still people who will like what I do? Yes, in creative pursuits, we know that external validation shouldn't be your only reasoning. But if you want it to be a career, shouldn't you factor that as well? In a way, it's making you lose confidence on what you do and think of the worst case scenarios most of the time in terms of creative works. Maybe people just don't like your works. They just don't like it, plain and simple. Or I don't know, maybe the mental illness is just clouding my judgment. Because repeated failures can also affect your logic and decision making. Then at some point, those failures can have an impact to your personality without you knowing it. It's a heavy baggage to carry and it's exhausting to be in that negative spiral repeatedly. When you take action and then fail in the end, again and again, it's torture. You start to see things around you in a different perspective. The low self-esteem gets buried down more and more. In turn, it affects your creativity, motivation, or your drive. And those failures, they are adding layers to the pressure you already have in yourself. It's hard to accept it when all the outcomes or results of your attempts all lead to failures. You do something, you fail. You do not do something, you fail. So when do you put yourself? When you have added responsibilities, it's only natural that you try your best to provide, right? And as someone with disabilities and limitations, it's frustrating. And it's painful because illustration is the only skill remaining that I can do or perform now. And somehow I can't make it work. Which tells me that I'm a disappointment to those around me. And if it's not working, what will that situation say about you? With the only thing left that you know you can do and still can't make it work, doesn't that deem you worthless? Are there anyone experiencing this type of situation? Or is this just a personal thing? When will an attempt start to work? You keep on trying, being wishful, but it keeps on not working. You try to assess what you're doing wrong, but it only leads to more ways to hate your work, or worse, yourself. I took the leap of faith 3 years ago, but now I'm still up in the air and wondering, when will I have a solid landing? Maybe that's it for now, and thank you for your time.